So best friends got each other's back. We used to cruise around with a bass to the max. Everyone in school while I was in the lab, cooking up some beats that would turn into tracks. High school chillin', I was on a mission. I had bigger dreams of being a musician. Teachers always talked but I couldn't seem to listen. I lived in a fantasy land, they called it fiction. But I was gonna be big one day, playing shows on the road to a sold out stage. Nobody really cared or believed I would make it anywhere close, I would fail and fade. But that's cool, I love that, cause any little doubt gives me energy back. And now, I'm in a place where I'm glad I never gave up on the dreams I had. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. Yeah, let's go. So if you want something big, you gotta swing fast, swing hard and commit. You might miss 10 times, but when you hit, just make sure that you get all of it, okay? People at the top took risks. Investing and testing is all that they did. It's not complicated, it just takes grit. So never give up, take a swing at it. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing. And big dreams lead to big things, and big swings lead to big rings. Championships or the big screen, anyone who did anything took a big swing.
Hey guys, what is up, and welcome to the Pick and Roll Podcast, episode 153. I'm here with my guy, Alien. What is up, Alien?
Hello, alien.
I'm not an alien. You're an alien.
No, you're an alien.
How am I an alien?
What are we doing up here?
I don't know, because I thought Rio was going to be here. Yeah, he popped in for a second, but I'm not an alien.
No, you're an alien.
Is it because I'm Jewish? So what is up, Alien?
Psych! It's just me.
Oh.
I have to wear this hat because it might be the last week I can wear it.
Oh, no way. Why? Oh, yeah.
Playoffs.
Hey, oh, hold on.
Playoffs?
You're playing Rios.
I know.
And he's not here.
Bring it on, Rios. Want them Texans.
Come on, Rios. Where are you, man? Where are you?
We're here to talk basketball, but I have to. It's that time of the year. It's a really big weekend for football, college and pro.
Yeah.
But we're heating up in the NBA because we're getting closer to the trade deadline. Next thing you know, the season will be halfway over, and we're talking about postseason in the NBA too, which to me, it's way too early to talk about postseason right now.
Oh, my
But
God.
if you ask some Sixer fans out there, Sixers win a game and they're going to the playoffs. They lose a game and they're not making the playoffs. Make up your minds.
Yeah, especially the last game. Oh, let's not mention
what do I call them? Flip-flopping Philly fans.
I got to use that. Yeah, but our crew, I don't even know what to say right now, man. I don't know what to say.
What trade? I mean, it looks like he's going to get traded, but I mean,
no, I'm not talking about Trae Young.
Oh,
I'm talking about no, because look at his logo. His team.
Oh, we'll talk about them too. But
his team lost to the Hornets by 27 points.
let me get something straight, people.
Yeah.
These are professional athletes.
Yes.
They say it in football any given Sunday.
Yeah.
You know, so nobody's impervious to losing, no matter who's starting. And we saw that
Right.
with the Sixers the other night. Even though you're missing 4 starters, or your team is winning 30 out of 40 games, 30 out of 31 games, and the Thunder, you had to think they're going to come down to earth a little bit at some point. I mean, if any team's going to win 70 and make a run for that record, it was the Thunder. But to see them come down to earth a little bit, listen, no NBA team beating another one surprises me.
I'm right there with you.
That's just me. I mean, if the Wizards or the Hornets beat the Thunder, these are professional teams. I mean, yes, it's a surprise. It's an upset, whatever. But to me, it's professional athletes. And we always say next man up. When you give second string or other guys a chance, they're going to step up. And we saw that right in our faces with the Nuggets the other day. I'm not mad about it. I'm not going to lose my shit because my team lost the game they should have won.
I was going to go live for that. And there goes Rios.
He's afraid of them Stellars.
The Texans are afraid of the
I
Steelers.
sabotaged his feed so he can't come in here and talk shit on my team.
well, you are an alien.
But I mean, it happens. We see that in all sports. I mean, to get upset about it or be surprised, that's okay. But to lose your shit and be like, oh, this team's in the dump now. They're not even making the playoffs. Or, this team's going all the way because we won 10 in a row. It's like, it happens. Let's see if he's here this time.
Hello?
We got echo.
Hey, can you guys hear me?
Yeah.
All right.
There's an echo.
Not
Okay,
now.
man. No, we're
There
good
was
now.
for a second. Now there's no echo.
So
Don't
let's
wreck your
see-
car, bro. Don't wreck while you're driving around. Are you doing a test drive or something right now?
No, I had to go do something real quick.
Oh,
Hey, let's hear the trash talk, man. Steelers,
this is
Texans.
a basketball podcast. We're not talking Texans Steelers now.
Hey, I'm going in the middle. I got to keep you guys out of the way. Got to keep you guys separate here.
Hey, I'll be totally real. I'm nervous as shit about it. I mean, if our 89-year-old quarterback doesn't have time, we're in trouble. And the best defense is going to be all fucking over him. I know it. So it'll be fun. The benefit of having a home game might help, but I mean, what you guys are on, like, what, a 7-game winning streak or something, Texans?
9 games.
9 games. So it's like something's got to give. Either the Steelers lose a Monday night game or the Texans finally break their streak. It's one or the other. But it should be a hell of a game. But it could be one of those games where it's like 9-6.
Yeah, it's going to be a defensive game for sure.
Like, I'd be
could be
surprised if it
6-7.
was a shootout.
Yeah,
No,
it could be 6-7.
I'd also be surprised if Philly makes it out of the first round.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. Right there with you. We're
And then you got to play
yeah.
at Chicago because your dumb coach doesn't know how to start starters to get a second seed.
Don't even get me started.
Yeah,
Don't
that
even
was-
get me
that was
started
bizarre,
on
to
that.
be honest.
Eagles fans are saying that's actually the right move.
They're
When
going to
it's
back their
not.
team, but no, it's not. Wait, when Chicago and you guys win and you have to go to Chicago, then ask them. Because
Yeah,
a home game at Philly, you guys will beat Chicago. My opinion.
yeah.
But at Chicago, I don't know. Oh,
Well,
let's
I
get
think
back
it
to
works a little
basketball.
bit more in the Eagles' favor just because they're better at running the ball than Chicago is.
True. But if it's
Chicago's
at
got a good
Chicago-
backfield, though.
But this
Yeah,
is
they do.
where home field advantage really starts to matter. And
Oh,
the
wow.
Niners are not a
Cowboys
joke.
fan. Cowboys fans are rooting for the Niners.
Niners are no joke, man. They slipped the last week or so, but when they're on fire, I don't know if
they're-
your defense can handle that shit.
Yeah, they're
Yeah.
a tough out for sure because like they had all these injuries. They still have all these injuries. And they still found ways to win 13 games. That's wild.
And I mean, it's a different, but to bring it back, having injuries or having people out for a game doesn't necessarily mean you're definitely going to win. I mean, we saw that with the Sixers Nuggets. We see that with
Yeah.
all these other games. There's next man up. I'll go back to my original thought. Professional athletes. You give a second stringer an opportunity to make a name for himself, look what they do. I mean, and that's what happens in all major sports. So I'm not surprised
Yeah.
when a team that has a bad record beats a team with a good record. I'm not going to lose my shit over that. They're pros.
Mm-hmm.
It happens.
Definitely happens. And that happened to us, and now we are playing the Wizards.
But you can't
And most-
give up on your team for that. Like I'm seeing people give up on the team for one loss. There's 82 games.
You know who gave up on them? Halftime.
Well, it'll change next week when they win 3 or 4 in a row again. You guys both said we were losing 5 in a row.
Yep. I was wrong. Halftime would never say that.
That's good to be wrong for that. You say your team loses and they win 3 or 4 in a row.
Right.
And then, yeah. So let's just get right into it. Who's your guys' player of the week? I know it's not Trae Young.
Every week it's the same thing, and this week he proved it even more. Tyrese Maxey, 34.7 points a game, 8.7 assists, 61% field goal percentage.
That's
I mean,
crazy.
the only one that's close is Avija because he's unreal right now. Denny Avija is on another level. I know he's your boy because he's same heritage, but he's blowing up. I mean, he is doing it. He's at 26.8 points a game, 8 rebounds a game, and 9.8 assists. He's almost averaging a double-double this past week. So shout out to him, but I got to go to Maxey because it's his team. He is the one that wants the ball at the end of the game. But I will say, at the end of that Nuggets game, he should have gave it to VJ Edgecombe. Edgecombe was red hot. He had just hit 2 threes in people's faces. 20 seconds left. And listen, I'm the biggest Maxey fan that I know. 20 seconds left. He had the ball. They should have called timeout. You go old school. You draw up a play for VJ Edgecombe because
Get
he
him
was
open.
on fire that game.
He is my player of the week.
But I can't knock Maxey for wanting the shot because he is the man right now. He's having a crazy week. You want that shot. He didn't get the shot he wanted, and that's what happens. They went into
So-
overtime.
Let me guess who Rios is picking. Kevin Durant?
Absolutely.
There
Another
it
one.
is.
On
Absolutely.
fire.
Averaging 27 on 50, 40, 90. Like, just crazy efficiency right now. And that game winner against the
Game
Suns.
winner.
Man.
Rios, we talked about it. The closer, the guy who can finish the games for you guys. He
What they
is
needed.
ice in his veins when it comes to that shit.
Absolutely.
Mm-hmm. And that reel did really well on YouTube. So it did really well on the network. So there you go. But yeah, Kevin Durant's been killing it. A lot of players have been killing it actually. Kay Cunningham is still there.
It's good to
Edgecombe.
finally talk about the performance on the court instead of all the big injuries. You know what I mean? Like
Oh my
last couple
God,
weeks,
yes.
we were dealing with super injuries, tons of people going down, and it's going to happen. But now we're seeing the play really start to step up. Arku, I mean, what bad thing can you say about Maxey? I can't. I mean, I'm looking for some. Where's his weakness? I don't know what it is yet. I know he has them, but
Right.
he's not afraid to take the big shot. He's not afraid to give it up. They're playing the 2-man game with Embiid very well. I mean,
They are.
Embiid just needs to know if they play the 2-man game and the shot's not there, Embiid, you don't have to force it. You know,
Yeah.
but look how Embiid's playing this week. I'm not complaining at all.
I'm
It
not
looks
either.
like old Embiid again every once in a while. He's still going to fall.
You picked it back up in fantasy.
Oh, yeah, I picked him back up in fantasy. And Nick, wherever Nick is, I spotted you 100 points yesterday by missing my lineup on Sunday. On Monday.
Did you beat him?
I'm beating him right now, but I spotted him 100 points. I had 3 guys on the bench. It was 100 points,
Oh
Ouch.
shit.
but I'm
Yeah.
still beating him by like 80 right now.
You know what? Speaking of Maxey, let me just share the screen right here. Blaze sent over the fan voting for the All-Stars.
Yeah,
For the
now
All-Star
this,
game, and Maxey is 3 on the Eastern Conference.
this is the second return. The voting ends January 14th. We got one more week to go.
Mm-hmm.
So right now, I mean, it's going to be a struggle for who's starting. I mean, Brunson and Maxey, they're both going to make it, but who's going to start is going to be the question. But remember, positionless.
Yep.
So both of them can technically start.
Yeah. You have Giannis, Brunson, Maxey 3. He went down from 2 to 3. That doesn't really matter to me. Kate Cunningham, me at 5. Jaylen Brown at 6. Karl Anthony Towns at 7. Jalen Johnson, who's been playing lights out, and Michael Porter Jr. Blaze. I thought you were going to pick him for a second.
It's very surprising to have him playing this well, and he's in trade talks. Like they're talking about moving him to Golden State. I've heard other teams involved, and I mean, you strike while the iron's hot. I mean, he's doing really well, so you will get a lot for him. And that team he's on isn't going anywhere. So I could see why they would want to trade him. But listen, if you trade him, there's no guarantee he's going to do what he's doing now. If he ends up being the third or fourth option somewhere, he's not going to put up the numbers he's doing now. It's good to see Norman Powell. He should be a lot higher because he did it with the Clippers last year, and he's doing the same thing this year with Miami. He deserves to be in the All-Star game.
Yep.
Absolutely. He's been keeping that offense alive those last couple weeks.
No, he doesn't. I took a spot last year. I was hurt, but I wasn't going to let no Norman Powell fool have my spot, bitch. And I've heard people already pleading. Who was it? I forget who it was. It might have been Perk or some dumbass saying, oh, they got to find a way to get LeBron in this All-Star game, even if he doesn't have the votes. Fuck no.
No, they don't.
He's not going to make it. I really don't think he'll make it this year.
They want him to make it just so he says he made it every year, but one or two. I don't give a shit. He doesn't deserve to be there.
Yeah, you know who's the last one on this? Franz Wagner, and he's been out for like a month or two.
Well, I mean, you have the fan vote, and you have the coaches and the media, so it's like percentages. So we'll see how it ends up.
Yeah, right.
The fans will get LeBron in because he has a lot of.
Well, put up the West. Where's he at? Is he up? Is he on the West?
I didn't get the West.
I sent you.
Oh, you did? I didn't see it.
Yeah, in that post, both of them were there.
Oh, I just grabbed the picture. Give me a second.
Yeah, there was two of them.
Yeah, I see it. Yeah, give me a second.
While you're bringing that up, I do want to give a big shout out to Peyton Watson and Jalen Pickett. Those two players really balled out for the Nuggets. I mean, I'm not going to sit here and say just because my team lost, I'm going to be all pissed off and say they're done for the season. I'm going to give credit where credit's due. Those two guys stepped up big time.
Yep. And to answer your question, please, LeBron is 8.
And that's like Rio said, the fans are going to vote for him. We're not going to get strictly on how they're playing. Look at Jokic. He's out for another month or so, and he's up there. He's not playing.
Yep. FCA, Wemby is at 5, Anthony Edwards 6, FD's at 7, 6-7. LeBron James, Kevin Durant, Alperen Sengun at 10. Sengun's at 10, man.
That's
incredible.
Both of them deserve it, though. I mean, they both deserve to be on the team, on the All-Star team.
Yep. There's Kevin. Yeah, I was like, wait,
Kevin. Keep in mind, we got three 8-player teams again this year too.
Yeah, Devin Booker. He had that game winner against the Thunder. That was crazy. That was a hell of a shot.
He's never had a team to make a run, which I feel bad. They thought they did when they had KD and M. KD was trolling the fuck out of the Suns during that game too.
Yeah. I mean, he had a point. They made him the scapegoat. And he was the only person carrying that team.
Rightfully so, though, dude. He's earned the right to be that way.
And then Blaze, me and you were talking a couple weeks ago. We were talking about Stefan Castle. He's number 20. He's right there. I love it.
He's having a great. He hasn't fallen off at all. I love seeing Markkanen up there. One of my favorites as well is Jamal Murray and Anthony Davis. I mean, he's more than likely not going to be on Dallas at the trade deadline next week.
Right.
But where does he go? I mean, the Bulls thing has always been there. I mean, there's talk of a couple other teams that he's one of those players too, where he goes to the right team. He can make a big difference. He's not done yet. He's not as great as he was a couple years ago, but he can make a huge difference somewhere.
Mm-hmm. Yep.
Both offense and defense.
Yep.
When he's healthy, he's one of my favorite players.
I'm worried about. I don't know about the Trae Young package though. I mean, he has to. I mean, why they're saying Warriors?
Why are you talking about his package?
Well, I don't know if he's going to be as good as people think he can be on another team right now.
For me, there's big reasons why he's on a trading block now. One, he's 27 years old. That's one. Two, he's making 40, how much million? 45 mil this year. He's on a player option, right? And he doesn't play a lick of defense.
They could have got a lot more for him last year when he was performing a little better, you know?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's neither here nor there. They need to get rid of him. He's out. Where is he going to go is the question now. But here's the thing. I've heard anything from Washington and Charlotte going to bum teams to go into contending teams. So he's up in the air. Sacramento, I've heard, is going to make a bunch of moves again. It's
Washington.
It's going to be a very interesting trade deadline next week.
Oh,
Yeah.
sir.
What day is it again?
Or next Wednesday, 1 week from today.
Oh.
No. That's the voting ends. I'm sorry. Trade deadline's February 5th. All-star
okay,
voting
so-
ends next Wednesday. I got
Oh,
the
okay.
date.
Gosh. Okay. I was like, what?
February 5th. So we got 1, 2, 3, 4, a little bit over a month, right about a month.
Yeah. Boys, didn't me and you, Coach, didn't we go live for a trade deadline one year?
I think we did. I think it was
Yeah, I
last
think
year.
we did. Yeah, I think we did it last year. We could do it again.
What day is February 5th?
Thursday.
Oh, I was gonna guess Wednesday. I was gonna guess Wednesday.
Well, that
Yeah,
Wednesday
me
before,
too.
there'll be a lot to talk about. I mean, just because the deadline's on the 5th doesn't mean people are going to make moves before then. I
True.
would, if I had something cooking in the pot, I'd try to get it done before that.
Yeah, I was trying to
Yeah.
get it done as soon as possible. Like,
Shams ain't gonna get
I'll-
any sleep on the 4th or the 5th.
I would not be shocked if someone gets traded like this week.
But it's weird because this could be a year where hardly anything happens or a bunch of big thing happens. Like it's pretty. Jeremy. Jeremy spoken. You just can't stand him because he's not playing well halftime. You get real. He is a valuable bench piece who's not playing well. That's all.
Yeah, me and Blaze talked about that a couple weeks
You-
ago.
you
It was actually
trade
on
him
my
now,
channel
you're
if we talked
You
about
trade
it.
him now, you're not going to get much if he's not.
Hey, Grega.
When you
This
trade
is Gregor
someone when they're
John, by
not
the way.
doing well, you're giving the other team ammunition to say, well, I'm not giving you 2 number ones, I'm giving you 1, or I'm not giving you 2 seconds, I'm giving you 1. So, I mean, if McCain was playing good, I'd be more likely to see him getting moved. You don't move anybody on this Sixer team right now. You don't. You just pray they're healthy. We've seen what they can do when they're healthy.
So
Paul
you
George
would
is up
not
and
make a
down.
move?
Embiid's
You
up
would
and
not.
down. Don't make me. Here's why we don't have to make a move, because Oubre's coming back soon. That's pretty much
Tonight.
that's pretty much like a move. We're getting a player we haven't had pretty much all year, who knows the system, plays well, works with the fast-paced Sixers and with the slower-paced Sixers when Embiid's in there.
Yeah. So he's supposed to be playing tonight. Same with Watford. Embiid should be playing.
There's
Washington
no-
took out like 8 guys again.
To me, and I mean, I'm sure a lot of Sixers fans will disagree. There's no holes in this lineup when they're all healthy. There's no holes. They got good defense. They got way better defensively this year.
Are you
bring
just
in
talking about the starting 5 or the whole thing?
The whole team, because you got the
Okay.
Watfords, you got the bench pieces, you got McCain off the bench to shoot, you got the Watfords, you got Bona, you got, if everyone's healthy, this team contends. Period.
There's just one thing I've been not craving, but saying for a little bit now, that big man depth. Because for me, it's like about the foul quickly fouling, and with the Dembona quickly fouling Drummond, he
Yeah, I
hasn't
mean,
been
but
playing in a
once
whole
you
while.
have
That's why I
Drummond-
dropped him.
Once you have Drummond, Watford, Bona, Oubre, I mean, you got Embiid. That's 5 big dudes
Yeah.
who can bang around with power forwards and centers. So they don't. I mean, if healthy, they don't need to make a move at all. Like, there's nobody I would trade on this team right now. Really isn't. If
Uh-oh.
anyone,
Rios, are
it
you
might be-
okay over there? Rios?
That's an ambulance.
I was gonna say, I hope that wasn't for you.
I was gonna say, I'm like, damn, you're
He was going 90 miles an hour trying to get home in time.
Yeah, but look, it's just like Sixers. It's just like a hit or miss. If they make a move, fine. If they don't make a move, fine. So it's
mean, we
Daryl
saw-
Morey.
We saw
That's
a
it.
glimpse. We saw a glimpse for that little run when the whole team was healthy. You had their, if you want to call it a big 3, all performing well. And what I
Yeah.
saw at that time and the brilliance of Edgecombe, you do not need any other pieces. You just need health.
Mm-hmm.
Because I don't want to lose any of those bench pieces because I think they're all valuable this year.
They're all most of them are good.
Like,
Justin
and let's
Edwards
be
has been
real.
down.
Let's be real. Lowry and Gordon aren't even freaking playing. If you can dump one of those guys for some, to some team, maybe. But we don't need them. They are the end of the bench right now. And that's what you guys wanted. That's what you all asked for. And it's happening. They're not playing.
It's just like once in a blue moon when they will play. It's like once in a blue moon.
I mean, if someone gets the flu and you got 7 people out, you're going to need players like that. Veterans
Yeah.
that can come out and do okay. I mean, I'm not saying they're going to change the damn game, but there's not a lot of teams that have the depth. That, I mean, I'll put Houston in that category too.
Yeah. So back to this Trae Young thing. Where is he going? Where do you guys have him? I've been seeing the Rockets.
Well, there's one more name, and I know you mentioned it before back on the Sixers, Beauchamp. I'd like to see him play.
Yep.
And that would be
Beauchamp.
if they release like a Lowry or a Gordon or something, let him play possibly. I don't know. I'd forgot about mentioning him. I wanted to mention him.
So Rio, would you want Trae Young?
It depends on what's in the trade package. 'Cause I've seen some where they give up Jabari and my boy Cocaine Curry. That's a tough one for me. I wouldn't want to give him up in a trade package. Jabari, I mean, I wouldn't want to trade him either, but for the right piece, I'd be willing to. Because I think part of the reasoning also is I've seen reports that Fred VanVleet's supposed to be back before the end of the regular season, but you don't know how effective he's going to be, especially missing months and months of basketball. Who knows how long he can get back into shape? So I can see why the Rockets are in the mix for him, just because Trae Young also fits their timeline as far as winning now. He's not super old, and he can be a valuable piece for the next 2 or 3 years. The only reason I don't see them doing it is because they don't want to hit that second apron. We saw what happened to the Celtics when they hit that second apron, and that might be part of the concerns because of his contract. So it's going to be interesting to see if the Rockets, do make a move for Trae Young. I personally don't see it happening, but I wouldn't mind if he did.
Yeah, if you're getting 10 feet back, he's a guy who already proves he can play it down there. You might get the shitty Trae Young that's playing right now, or you could get vintage Trae Young and shoot the damn lights out. But like you said, he's not going to add to your defense.
No.
He could, he could, but you guys got a good defensive team already. So, I mean, if you could get him on the cheap, like you're saying, if you can get him on a decent where you're only giving up maybe a player or two and maybe a second rounder or something, I don't know. If you're giving up a bunch, I'd say no as well. I'd be with you on it. You don't want to shake the tree. You guys are 22-11. You're doing great.
Yeah, because he definitely provides the playmaking that they're lacking right now since they don't have a true point guard. The defense, I mean, they could do like the Warriors do with Steph Curry, because Steph Curry is not a good defender either. But with their scheme, they're able to hide him, and they can probably do the same thing for Trae Young with the Rockets.
Sixers need a true point guard, right, Mitch?
Funny. Funny. But, look, it's Alien. But really quick, Trae Young's he's got a player option. So it's like people just want to ship him out of there. And not a lot of players want to play with him, which I don't understand.
Explain to me, pretend like I don't know basketball. What does having a player option mean to the casual fan?
So what a player option means is that when you're on the last year of your contract, they'll give you like an option. So if you want to play one more year, they'll give it to you. So Trae Young does have that option, but I don't think he'll accept it. I think he'll be gone. I think he wants out.
He's probably going to opt out of his player option and become an unrestricted free agent.
But besides reports, let's get it straight. Trae Young did not ask for a trade. The team is just talking to him about making a move that he would want. Trae Young did not ask for a trade, but the team is in, talks with him about trying to find a good spot somewhere for him. It's just weird to me. Do you want to go to, a team that's not going anywhere like Washington or Sacramento, or do you want to go to the Warriors or teams that can? That's weird to me. It's like he could go to a team that he could fall into nothing, or he could go to a team to contend. That's just kind of weird to me.
Everyone's
going to want to go to a contender.
Yeah. Right. So Trae Young has been on a decline for the last couple of years due to point scoring, because the players around him have been getting better. You've seen Jalen Johnson, Kristaps Porzingis when he's healthy, etc. You've been seeing other his reset is there. So for Trae Young, his scoring's going down and his assists are going up. It's like
they already said they're not trading Regis. He's not going to be in any package.
No. No, Kristaps might be. Kristaps might be. Which I'm like, okay, that's understandable.
Correct me if I'm wrong, but Reza Shea hasn't lived up to even half of his potential. Like
No.
he was what, a
No.
number 2 pick, number 2 overall or 3 or something?
I can't remember. I know he was a lottery pick. I can't remember what number though. But I mean, still, like,
Yeah, I mean, whether he's 1 or 7, he is a top pick. Let me see where he's at. Oh, he's averaging 10 points a game, not even 3 rebounds, 1 assist. But he was supposed to be something really special.
Yep, and we got a question here.
No.
Is
Oh.
it true
No.
they call Steeler fans no?
No.
No. Okay. Alrighty then. That was quick.
But I mean, what value? I mean, here's the thing, though. Like I'm saying, you're saying Trae Young hasn't been performing. Reza Shea hasn't lived up to the potential. I've said this a million times. That does not mean you put them under a different coach, under a different system in a different city, that they don't come out and have their full potential. Trae Young could go somewhere and ball the hell out. But like, why Golden State? They have like Buddy Hield, or unless they're going to trade Buddy Hield in that trade.
Don't forget to add Dyson Daniels into that mix. You also got Luke Kennard who could shoot the three, Nikhil Alexander-Walker. So they play better without Trae Young. The Hawks do. And right now they're 17-21.
Yeah, now's definitely the time to get rid of him. They don't, like you said,
It definitely is.
They don't need him. They can get some value for him, but I'm not writing him off because we've seen, top Trae Young who can really make a difference. If he can find some of that again on a different team, you can never count that out. He's not that old.
Like there are a couple teams that he mentioned, the teams he would like to go to were the Lakers. That was one. Washington was the other. I forget the other two.
Yeah, a couple hours ago just said Hawks Young prefers trade to Wizards. It's like, that's weird to me.
Is he from Washington?
I have no idea.
I have no idea.
Here, I'm gonna look that up.
Another one that blows my mind. Kuminga. They don't want to trade Kuminga now.
Yeah.
Now he's apparently off the table to get traded. Why
Trae Young's from Texas.
Oh, why the Wizards then?
I mean,
maybe
the only thing I can
he's
think
like
of
in
is,
what?
like, who's the man for the Wizards right now?
Nobody.
Trae Young.
Alex Starr. Alex Starr. You got Chris Middleton. You got CJ McCollum. They got a couple mixers, but Alex Starr is the guy.
None of them are the man, though. None of them.
Yeah.
No, Alex Starr is supposed to be that guy.
Yeah, but I'm just saying, Trae Young can go in there and average 30 points a game. He goes to the Warriors or the Rockets or something. He's a puzzle piece.
Mm-hmm.
You know what I mean? So maybe he wants to go somewhere where he could be the man and try to rekindle what he had and maybe lead a team from the depths into contention. I don't know. I mean, maybe he'd rather do that and then be fourth keel on a contender. I don't know. I mean, only he can answer that question.
Yeah, it's kind of bizarre.
It's just like, I don't understand, but here, let me look up the roster for Washington real quick. Don't they have
Anthony Davis, it says, prefers to be traded to a team that'll sign him to an extension. No duh.
Yeah.
Good
So
luck.
for Washington, you got Keyshawn George, you got Bub Carrington, Corey Kispert, and Chris Middleton, Bilal Koulibaly, Alex Starr. You know who Alex Starr is.
Starr can be something, but he's not there yet.
Marvin Bagley the second. You know who that is.
Just saying. Are any of those potential all-stars? Maybe Starr down the road, but everybody else, no.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. He could go there and be the man. So maybe that's what he wants.
Yeah,
they're in
that's the only thing, because they're not going anywhere anytime soon.
It's basically an NBA 2K My Career. So he's going to Washington play, get 100 points. That's basically what he's doing. So I like Trey Johnson too, Arku. I like him too. Yeah, they got some.
I mean, that's
young
I'm
guys
sorry, that's a good one, Arku. I mean, he's a rookie. He can be something in the future. Him and Sarr could be something in the future. But like right now, McCollum at 18 points a game is their number one player. And he's past his prime, and
he's not even playing tonight.
They don't even have a 20-point scorer on their team.
Right.
And that's
Yeah,
why the
they
record is
need-
what it is.
They need scoring, but what would they give up? What would the
Pick.
Wizards give up?
Pick probably a second, maybe 2 second rounders and Bub Carrington and Cam Whitmore or something. Who knows?
Yeah. That would be kind of funny. Trae Young's value is tanking by the minute. Can you imagine him on the Lakers?
Can you
That'd be
imagine
kinda-
the Sixers? Halftime would
You
love
know?
it.
Oh my God. I
That'd
was
be
talking
the
about
worst
that with
defensive team of all time.
Yeah,
I was talking about that with my friend today, and we were like, Mitch, Trae Young? No. No.
Because you got Luca that plays no defense. LeBron that
Wh-
plays no defense. You got Austin
What is
Reeves
up,
that's not a
Will?
good defender. Mm.
Yeah,
What
as
is
far
up,
as I know,
Jay?
the Lakers are looking for a center. They're looking for big men,
Mm-hmm.
which they need. Like Rios just said, they need to improve that defense. I mean, you
You know
can't
what's
outscore
funny?
everybody.
Here's the funniest thing. Remember last year when Anthony Davis said that they need a big man, and they shipped him out to Dallas, and now they still need a big man?
Yeah,
I mean, you do have DeAndre Ayton.
yeah,
Like,
and he's
DeAndre
not having
Ayton's
a
in a
bad
perfect-
year. He's not having
not.
a bad year. Better than he was before.
Oh, yeah. Happy birthday, Will.
William.
He went to the Eagles game
Happy
against the
birthday.
Commanders.
Sorry for
Yeah.
you. Sorry for your
Yeah, me too. Me too.
left hand
Cool
up.
Cat. Cool Cat was there too.
He was cheering for Kenny Pick. I mean,
Tanner McKee. Yeah.
Tanner McKee.
I asked him that. And he was like, he's all right.
Well, when you're forced to cheer for him.
Yeah.
Much of a choice.
Yeah. So, yeah. Let me know in the chat, guys. Where do you have Trae Young going to? I would really like Washington is the top favorite. It's so weird.
Yeah. I
And
think-
Hawks have interest in Corey Kispert if a Trae Young Wizards match, whatever. That'd be kind of cool. Corey Kispert, too. Trae Young's got it. It's just like in the same situation with LaMelo Ball. They both got to get out of there.
I still
They're
want
like in it.
I still want to see both balls. Hey, with Dick.
from Toronto.
With Anthony Black, too.
Yeah.
Oh, God.
I had to.
Kobe White. Jaylen Brown.
Where would CJ go after that trade? Don't see Hawks keeping that. I
mean,
think he will get.
He's their number one
Who-
player. Unless he's in the trade.
If he's in a trade, the Hawks will pretty much buy him out.
You could
I
easily
feel like they'll
have
buy him out.
those
Absolutely.
guys in the backcourt are okay. There's no problem with that.
Will would like him on the Bulls. I mean,
I
you
think
do
the
have
Bulls
Kobe
are-
White. You do have Josh Giddey. So you
They're
do
about
have
to
a backcourt
Anthony.
there.
I got a feeling. I mean, I could be wrong, but I really have a feeling that's where AD is going to go.
Yeah. Go back home.
It just seems like it.
I see him going back with the Lakers.
I don't.
Nah.
Can you imagine if they do that? They'd be like, hey, go back over there. Can we have Luca back?
Oh, I'm sure they do that in a heartbeat.
Lakers could be like, nah, we're good. You're stupid. We're good. But that would be kind of funny. That would be hilarious. I wouldn't stop laughing at that. So, should we go on and talk about the Thunder losing to the Hornets by 27?
That was wow. I don't even have words for that. Like, how the fuck did that happen?
I mean, it's definitely a surprise, but like my original statement, they're all professionals. Anything can happen. It's not a playoff game. It's not the end of the year. You'd rather play those games now instead of right before the postseason or in the postseason, heaven forbid. I mean, it just shows that no team is impervious to having a bad day or, you know,
Yeah.
it's definitely a surprise.
Hey.
It's a huge upset. I mean, it's something you didn't expect. I didn't expect it, but the Thunder were on such a roll. Like I said, you'd rather them have that little fall off point now instead of right before the postseason. Like
Yeah.
Arcu says, you're facing a little bit of adversity. That's when you know what type of team you are. You're trying to make a dynasty. And you're the
Okay.
favorite to win it all again.
Have they had any injuries? I haven't been keeping up with them.
Yeah,
Is
Not
anybody
really.
Oh, okay.
I don't think they're missing players. I just think, you know, it comes down to,
Just a
for
bit of
lack
a
of better terms, shit happens, I guess.
Oh, okay. It's a
But
swamp.
I mean, it's a true test of a team. Same thing with the Sixers losing to the Nuggets when they're missing 8 players. Do you give up because you lost a couple games, or do you fight through it and find ways to not let that happen again? I mean, that's what the Thunder is going to face right now. Some adversity.
Could be that, or I think maybe some teams are starting to figure them out a little bit.
That could be part of it too. I mean, we're not talking about 2 losses. They're 6-6 in their last 12.
Yeah.
That's a slump. That's not just losing a couple games. That's a pretty big slump. Hardenstein has a calf injury. I mean, that's a piece. That's not like one
Still,
of the
it's
big
not.
guys.
Yeah, it's not like it's SGA or Jalen Williams.
Yeah. As long as
Thunder get bored.
Yeah.
For 12 games?
Hardenstein is dealing with a calf injury. Okay.
It just
That
shows
is-
how difficult it is to try to win 70 games.
Yeah.
Yeah. There's no way no one's going to do that again.
Even
No.
the Washingtons and the Charlottes can, and then those teams can beat the top teams every once in a while. It's a long season.
Yeah.
Now,
Did you
it
guys
happens
see?
a lot, like right now, like if they continue to lose, then you got to start to wonder what's going on. Did the coach have to make some changes, in the lineups or whatever, in the game plan, whatever?
Yeah. Did you see that
Well,
shot? That LaMelo,
Jay's place to go 73-9. That means they only lose 2 more games all year.
hold on. Did you guys see the LaMelo Ball shot? That's how on the
Did you just say ball shot?
yeah.
Pause.
I did. Yep, I did. No, this shot. Did you guys see this? This is just
Oh,
how.
yeah, that was insane.
The step looked like a strip for a second.
It's just that night. Everyone was just on.
That used
That's
to be
like a
one of my
warp shot
favorite.
right there.
That was one of my favorite shots to practice when I played. The deep
yeah, yeah.
corner, the deep corner. We used to shoot right from that deep corner right there and try to get it over the corner to the top of the backboard. It's an amazing shot.
Yeah.
Not as amazing as Steph Curry throwing full court shots, though.
I mean,
How about how about from the tunnel?
It's insane.
Do you guys see LaMelo Ball getting traded or no? I think he's
Nah.
stuck. I
Yeah,
think he's
he's-
stuck. I mean,
Yeah,
they
he's not going
could because Con Canipo is balling out right now.
You said nipple.
Yeah, I did.
balls and
Con-
nipples.
Yep. One of those days. One of those days. Yeah, but on serious note, I still want him out of there, but it's not going to happen.
I mean, anything can happen in the next couple weeks, and if the right opportunity comes, you'd have to give. You're going to have to give a lot. It's a pretty
Yep.
big contract, right?
But the thing is, I don't see a contending team trading for him. So, like, why would he leave Charlotte? Like, why go from one bad team to another bad team?
Yeah, that's a good point. I mean, go to a team that's in the middle of the pack. Maybe he can make a difference, but I don't know. I've never been. I mean, I think he's a good player, but I don't think he's as great as people think he is. I don't think he's a game changer for a team. I think he's he's a consistent ball player. There's nothing wrong with him. I'm not saying he's got big weaknesses, but I don't think he's the type of guy that goes anywhere and makes them a championship contender right away. That's all.
Well, the Hornets are just a bad organization all around. They really haven't done anything to help him, like at all. Nothing.
Well,
like you look
okay.
at Anthony Edwards, they've done everything for him, and look where he is now.
Say
I'm
he
just
goes
saying.
to the Hawks in a Trae Young trade. Does that put the Hawks in contention to win the East?
Probably not.
No,
That's what I'm saying. I say he could help a team, but he's not going to change an organization.
right.
You know what
But
I
I
mean?
don't. Again, like Charlotte, I don't trust the Hawks front office. What have they done in the last decade plus?
I mean, if the Bulls don't get AD, him going to Chicago, they're 17-19. Does that change their trajectory? Not. I don't think as much as people think. I just think
Anthony
LaMelo Ball's a
Davis-
little overrated.
I disagree
I
because
think he's
I'm more
a
on
really good, consistent player. I'm not knocking him at all. He's just
I know
not
you're
that
not.
type of player. It's going to change an organization.
Yeah, I'm right there with you. He doesn't have the caliber, but you got to go in the other way too. And it's just like the front office. What are they doing to help him throughout this whole year? And he had to deal with the Miles Bridges situation.
Yeah,
Like the Miles,
there's not a lot of teams he goes to and he's the number one option. Let's put it that way.
Correct. I'm with you there. But you're like I'm more in the organization. It's just like, what have they done with Jordan too? Jordan didn't really do much of anything. I don't even know who owned the Hornets.
Now, the other thing is, we were talking about possible Zion or Ja trades, and those look like they're dead now.
Yeah.
I mean, Memphis got a pretty good team, if you ask me. So, I mean,
I like Memphis. I like what they're doing there, but with the Pelicans, they're done. Like, they're cooked. Pelicans are cooked.
Pelicans are 8-30. Yeah, they're in big trouble.
They were on like a 5-game winning streak.
I thought the Pacers would be a lot better than they are, and they're the worst team in the league. They're 6-31. Now Matherin's out for a few weeks, so it's like.
Here's the funniest thing about the Pacers. Rick Carlisle is still 1 win away to get 1,000, and he had the guy in it since like the beginning of December. Yeah.
I mean, that's a team though that can really. I'm not saying tank. I'm just saying suck real bad all year. Get a top pick, bring Halliburton back, and next year they contend again. That's what's weird about that team.
Yeah,
they have tons of talent. It's just not. It just shows how important of a piece Halliburton was.
Yeah, and then look at the Bucks right now. Right, they're like right in the middle of the pack. They need something. They need something. Player.
Well, that's another.
Pacers are going to do everything that they can to win, but
that's another one we haven't talked about. Where's this Giannis trade talk?
That kind of like died down.
Yep. Because the last thing I read about the Bucks is they're going to try to one more time. They're going to try to grab a couple pieces and throw around him, which I don't blame them. If I'm Milwaukee, I'm going to do the same damn thing. I'm not trading Giannis.
I'm not either.
But it's
I'm not
pieces. Like, what are they?
All right,
They
guys,
tried.
I gotta go.
All right.
Get you.
I mean, they tried Lillard. I mean, what can they do? Like, they have to really go big if they're going to try to do something to contend with Giannis.
The only reason I can see them keeping him is because Giannis is a real family guy. Family guy. They have his brothers there, so he's not the kind of guy that will leave it. I'm right there with you.
Dad in as the coach and his mom as the nurse and the GM. It doesn't matter. And we're talking about on the court. His brother's never done nothing. That's not even a factor to me. They need something. They need a great point guard shooter to space the floor with him. They'd have to bring in Trey. They have to bring in everyone we've been talking about for trading.
Ryan Rollins for the Bucks has been playing amazing. I'm surprised he's in the MVP most improved player conversation. He's in there, but he's not going to get it. Like they have good talent there. They're just missing something.
Jay's play days, they don't have to play for the draft.
Yeah.
They just have to play, and they'll be in the lottery.
Going
and the
for
lottery
Dame
doesn't guarantee a superstar or number one pick.
that too. But going for Dame was ignorant. They tried something. And it didn't work.
I mean, on paper, it looked like
it looked like they were going to win.
Amazing if those two would have clicked, but it didn't work out.
They have been I'm going to say semi garbage ever since they traded away Drew Holiday.
Yeah.
If they kept Drew Holiday, they would have still been in
they
that
lost Holiday, Middleton, Lillard. I mean, that was most of the team that they surrounded Giannis with.
Yeah, they had Serge Ibaka for a little bit too.
I mean, they would really have to get some big, like they'd have to get Trae Young and LaMelo Ball.
You know who the backup center is? I know it's Giannis, but according to the depth chart, it's Bobby Portis. Like you can't do that.
Well, didn't they get what's his name from Indiana?
Miles Turner. He's the starting center. I was talking about backup.
Oh, okay.
Yeah. So the Bucks are like they're stuck. The Bucks are stuck too.
Stuck Bucks.
Yeah.
You skipped the Joel Embiid balling out.
Well, we kind of talked about that. We did kind of.
I mentioned it briefly, but I mean it's a pleasant surprise. I mean, we've talked about it all the time. I mean, they are. I mean, they are playing for the draft. I mean, even if you do That's called, like Mitch said last year, the Sixers with all the injuries, they were accidentally tanking.
Yeah.
I mean,
They're
when you
tanking.
got that many injuries and people aren't playing well, you're going to be in the lottery. I mean, just getting in the lottery, I mean, doesn't guarantee you the first pick. And a first pick, Anthony Bennett, doesn't guarantee you a superstar. You know what I mean? So it's like, and here's the thing, teams like that can, because everyone and their grandmother makes the playoffs, those teams aren't out of it. We're talking about teams that are sucking, that are terrible. If they make a run, they can still get into the play-in at this point. That's what's crazy about it. To me, I would make, if I was in charge of all professional sports, I would make one rule. No team with a losing record goes into the postseason. Ever. No baseball.
I kind of like that.
No baseball, no hockey, no football, no basketball. If you have a losing record, you don't deserve to be in the postseason.
I mean, look at the Panthers at 8-9, right?
I know every once in a while there's been a wild card NFL team that makes the Super Bowl, or, you know, wild card baseball team that makes the World Series. But if you have a losing record, you do not deserve to play anymore. That's me.
Yeah.
That's the one rule I would make all over the place.
Yeah.
I mean, the Embiid coming back and playing better is nice, but it's, and I mean, for once, I think I could speak for all Sixer fans. We're just waiting for him to get hurt. It's just like, when is one of those falls going to be? He's done. But if he doesn't, we've seen him sort of take a step back. Like, I don't want to see him take a step back 3, but to see that two-man game, to see the two-man game with him and Maxey work every once in a while is really nice, because that changes the game for the teams playing against.
Yeah, he just said that he is.
I mean, teams that aren't that good, I mean, you can call it tanking. I call it losing.
I just call it they suck.
I just call it losing.
I'm just like, what is there to
would an
do?
organization on the brink of making the postseason rather be in the lottery or the play-in?
Yeah, and it's actually official. Kelly Oubre and Jordan Walford are available tonight against Washington. And
Even if
Washington is missing like most of their players.
And the Sixers might not win, and that's not the
Right.
end of the world.
I know, but here's my thing. Is Kelly Oubre starting or coming off the bench?
I would, first couple games, I'd probably bring him off the bench and ease him in. Eventually, he is that number 4, in my opinion. Or 3 sometimes.
So you can't bench Paul George.
I could.
I would too.
See, that's
I
the
would
thing. That all
too.
comes down to Nick Nurse is that juggling game, making sure even if people come off the bench, they get valuable minutes, because being a starter and getting valuable minutes doesn't always coexist. You know what I mean? You can not start, but then play the valuable parts of the game and come through. And even though we saw Paul George playing better, he's kind of fallen off. Not anymore. It's gone. They already said they're done with that. That was a couple days ago.
Yeah, whatever that restrictions are done.
Yeah,
They're
that hasn't
done.
been a thing.
But I feel so bad for Barlow. He's been killing it. And then now with Oubre back, you're like,
But now you see what he can be. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like, he might not. Him and Watford are valuable pieces.
Right.
They really are. But I mean, when it comes down to getting closer to postseason, when the second half of the season comes out, that's when you need that depth. You know what I mean?
Yep.
So it goes back to Nick Nurse being able to juggle them, being able to, get a second string lineup, or moving, like having a starting 5, but having 2 guys that are pretty much starters that come in after a couple minutes into a game. That's valuable. When I coached, I coached that way. You had your starting 5, but every once in a while you got a guy here. You're a loser then, Jay. Sorry. That's loser mentality.
I'm sorry, hold on. I would just days off.
No offense,
gotcha.
I don't know you personally. Don't take it personal. That's loser mentality, that you would rather be in the lottery than in the postseason. Because organizations make money. You're going to make money through a million different ways by having postseason games, even if it's just play-ins. The whole organization benefits by making it into the postseason. To say you'd rather be in a draft lottery, which you can get 7th or 8th, You're not even guaranteed a top 5.
You can get 6th, 7th.
So to want to be in the lottery over the play-in is freaking ludicrous to me. You can have your opinion,
6th, 7th.
but I wouldn't want you coaching my team. I'll tell you that much. I wouldn't want you being my coach. Because you tell that to those players. Now, sure, I'll go back on it and say there are organizations that would rather do that. So to your point, Jay, the organization might think, oh, we don't have a chance in the postseason. We'd rather be in the lottery and not get guaranteed anything.
Yeah.
But if you're a true competitor, a professional competitor, and we're just talking about teams that suck, beating some of the best teams out there. Thunder losing to crappy teams. Sixers losing to a team with 9 players, 8 players. So to think, even though the mentality you should have is we're in the postseason, we can make a run for it. We're professionals. That is winning mentality.
Mm-hmm.
But I get why people think that way. They want to think for the future. If we're not going to win it all, as a player, you always got to try to think that you can overcome and try to win it all.
Yep.
Even when it seems out of reach. Because you're a professional. We're not talking about grade school basketball or high school.
Yeah. Hey, again, shout out to my guy Danny of DJ. He's been killing it. Shout out to you. I had it.
I didn't ask you as an owner. I said as an organization. It is. If you're willing to not make the postseason, that's a losing mentality. You want to lose to not continue to play. That's losing. What's the opposite of winning and going to the postseason? Losing.
Strategizing. Strategizing.
No, I'm not saying owners don't sit down and think, if we don't make the postseason, here's what the structure is. Here's what we're going to try to do. We're going to get rid of these players and do that. We want a good spot in the draft. So I get where you're coming from, Jay. But to me, I will never, ever. Let's go to football. Let's go to football real quick. The Giants, mad because they won their last game and they got a worse draft pick.
I picked them to win.
That's stupid as hell. The players are out there want to win. And if you're a 4th or 5th or 6th pick, you're still going to get a really good player.
So question. What if there was like this generational talent that is in the draft, number 1?
It's not a guarantee. There hasn't been a guarantee like that.
It's not a guarantee. I'm right there with you. But would you take a shot?
The lottery takes that away from you, though. If it was where you're the last pick, but like I was telling Mac the Giants fan on his stream the other day, I said, you shouldn't be upset. You guys are the number 1 pick is going to the Raiders, and it's going to be a quarterback. Yeah. You don't need a quarterback. Dart is their future.
The Giants owner said that they're taking a quarterback.
They should. That's stupid. Then their owner. Same thing with the Washington. I went to Big Simples. I went to Big Simples when I was like, dude, why are you mad? You just beat the Eagles. He's mad because their draft pick got lower. I kind of get it, but sometimes the 8th pick ends up being better than 1, 2, 3, and 4. You never know. Brock Purdy could win the Super Bowl this year. He was the last player picked. Maxey, he was 20th, and now he's in MVP conversation. Where was SGA drafted? 1, 2?
I forget when he was drafted, honestly.
You never know where that I get where you're coming from. You see that, you want it. You think that's a generational talent. But Jamarcus Russell was supposed to be a generational talent. What if the Raiders lost? What if you were the Raiders? They tanked their last 4 games to get Jamarcus Russell. And then what happened? You know what I mean? That's where I'm coming from.
It's kind of like your boy, Johnny Manziel.
Yeah, I'm not saying organizations don't consider it. You know what I mean? Because they have to consider both sides.
Yep. And Iverson Vlogs, I know I saw that Kispert and CCA are both out tonight. So they might get traded tomorrow. Who knows?
That's a good point, Iverson, because when you're getting closer to it, that's what I mean. Like SGA, and then he went to the Clippers, and he wasn't that good.
Oh, I forgot he was picked by Charlotte.
So you never know where that next superstar's coming from. To bank on the 1-2 pick to be that one, sure, it sounds good, but it always doesn't work out that way. There's so many examples in basketball and football primarily where those top picks don't end up being the best.
Yeah, he's a Raiders fan. He's a Raiders fan. I
That's a
forgot
good
about
point.
that.
That's a great point, Jay. That's a really good point. It's a crapshoot. It's like gambling. You want to gamble and lose, but here's the thing:
I
an
don't want to lose
organization
money.
or a GM or a owner got to think about it. If they make even like my Steelers, they're probably going to lose this week. They don't really deserve to be in the playoffs this year or the last 2 years. But the amount of money that organization is going to make on that Monday night game makes a difference. Yeah, look at Jokic. He's arguably going to be a top 5 player of all time. And he was the 52nd pick. Losing games to get a better pick makes no sense to me. I get the philosophy behind it. I really do. But to bank on a tank is ridiculous because you never know, especially with the lottery. Look at Dallas. It happened to Dallas last year. Did Dallas have to tank to get that number 1? No, they got lucky. Lumen, you're always tanking.
Mhm.
So I'm not. Thank you,
No.
Iverson. I'm just saying. I have to play both sides of the fence, Iverson. I like that positivity, though.
Yeah,
bro.
he's a Steelers fan too.
I'd like to think that too. We were talking about it earlier with Rios because he's a Houston fan, and that game could be 9-6.
It could be 6-7.
And here's the thing: I'm in southwestern Pennsylvania here. It's going to be in the 50s and 60s this week, but it's going to snow on Sunday, so it could be inclement weather come Monday night.
Oh, it's supposed to snow?
Not a lot, but it right now. Well, you get it in Philly too. 60 one day, 20 the next, 70 the next, 30 the next. It's like, and that gets me sick all the time. I get sick consistently when it changes like that.
If you guys get Bobby Portis, that would be huge. Because we were just talking about the Bucks. Something's got to give.
Yeah, if they're going to bring someone in, if they're going to move, I don't know. It's going to be a very interesting trade deadline.
All right, guys, we got to head on out. I got the Sixers game at 7, but really quick, if you want to do the predictions, Toronto at Charlotte, give me Toronto. You're going all home teams?
I got to look at the list first.
Here, I'll share the screen. Let me do that real quick. There we go. And then, I know I'm taking a while with this.
Don't lose faith, Sixer fans, if the Wizards find a way to win tonight. It shouldn't happen. It's unthinkable, but it could.
Chicago at Detroit.
That's going to be a good game. I think that's going to be a really good game.
It's going to be fun. Washington at Philly. Give me Philly.
Now, I'm not saying they're going to kill them because they haven't been killing anybody.
Yeah. Denver at Boston. Give me Boston.
I'll take Boston. Nuggets are still, although they may have just uncovered a couple new stars by having people out.
Yep. Pelicans at the Hawks. Give me Hawks. Magic at Nets. Give me Magic.
That's a good Iverson. I like that. That's what I would put on coaching. That's after a loss for Denver. You sit your team down and you say, this cannot happen again. We're going to come out and ball out against Washington and show them. I'm with you 1,000%, Iverson. That's coaching. It's okay. I'm not saying it's not ridiculous that they lost and the season's over, but after a loss like that, you have to come back with a big win. I agree, Iverson.
Yep. Let's just finish this real quick.
I said Hawks.
Yep.
Magic.
Right here. Magic. All right. Clippers at the Knicks.
I want to pick an upset somewhere.
Phoenix at Memphis. Give me Phoenix.
I'll take Memphis there. Let's go Memphis. That'll be
Utah at the Thunder. Are you going Utah?
I'd love to see Markin and them beat them and keep them sliding.
I'm going OKC.
Hey, Nick, there he is. I spotted you 100 points on the first day by not setting my lineup in fantasy, but I'm still getting you.
Yeah.
You got a lot of hurt players. Nick got a lot of
Lakers at the Spurs. Give me the Spurs.
I'll take the Lakers.
Okay. Bucks, Warriors. Give me Warriors.
I'll take Golden State in that one. I'll take Houston on the bottom. I'm going to go back and forth. Home away, home away, home away.
All right, guys. We're going to head out here.
It's good, Nick. Not your fantasy team.
Iverson, that's been elite. Yep. All right, guys. I'll catch you guys on the play-by-play at 7 o'clock. Make sure you guys tune in. Sixers, Wizards. I'm kind of glad I didn't see the Nuggets game, honestly. I'm kind of glad. Oh, no. We got the alien.
I'm Victor Wembanyama.
Oh, Lord. We got an alien. And then he said, I'll beat you this week.
No, I already spotted you 100 points.
I'm locked in.
You're
Yeah.
locked up. You need locked up if you think you're locked in. Hold on. Let's take a look real quick before we quit. Now, granted, I had 100 points on my bench because I forgot to start my stuff on Monday. I'm up 50 points on you right now, bro. And I just picked up RJ Barrett, who's doing really well right now.
Mm-hmm.
So you got McCollum, who's not playing tonight. And nobody, Reeves, who's hurt. That's hurting you. Yeah, your team's shit.
Kelly Oubre.
You got
Oubre
Oubre
is
back. Good
next.
luck. He'll be coming off the bench tonight.
All right, guys. We'll catch
Good
you
luck,
all
Nick.
later. Like, share, subscribe. Make sure you subscribe to the Hardcore Sports Network. And we are out, guys. Everyone have a good one, and peace.